From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And here we go from L.A. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Tackles with what looks to be about 3 yards. That's enough. Fresh 2nd downs coming their way.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Stafford. They're fighting for it, and he has it. They get him to the ground, but boy, they gained about 25 before they did. And that's going to be a Los Angeles 1st down.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gaining limited to a couple. Working quickly here.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
On the tackle. brings up 3rd and 4.
Stafford now on 3rd down.
And this won't even get back to the line, Brock. Hit erased any chance of that one. It's incomplete. 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Trying for it with Stafford. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Now run here with Blake Corum. He's across midfield into Rams territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. Fits it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now Stafford to throw. And they will take him down. They've got him back to the 41. Myles Garrett. And now a long 4th and 14 upcoming. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Fourth down, here's Stafford. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Going deep here for the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Stafford on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
3rd and long for him here. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field.
And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Give to Corum from the gun. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Corum again. They give him the first down. Winds up with about 6 on that play before he was stopped. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Now, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Working on second down. Stafford. He's in trouble, not going to get away. He's dropping at the 29. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Throwing now, Stafford. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
46-yard attempt.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
Hey, compared to the kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Corum now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 6. brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
The second down throw from Stafford. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. And that's going to lead us to a 3rd and 13.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Lofts it deep right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. And it's going to force 4th down. You correct me if I'm wrong, partner. I know you always do, but it felt like maybe that was one of their last gasps to get into field goal range before we hit halftime.
Yeah, you kind of look at both sides. Defense doing all they can to prevent that thing from being thrown over their head, and can the offense find some way to puncture that defense to get into that field goal range?
And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Running back sent in motion. Stafford to pass here on 2nd down. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. All right, now timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
11 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Stafford now. He's hit and taken down after a 27-yard gain. And that's going to set up a Rams 1st down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing here just before halftime. He gets this to Tyler Scott. He'll be out of bounds there. A lot to like, though, on that gain. Give him about 19 yards. And that gives LA the first. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. Good as he's letting that one go, and it's going to fall harmlessly to the ground as a result, Brock. That's incomplete. So, defense firing as we expected to begin this second half. 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game, and he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You've got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get in the ball.
They send a man in motion. Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a well-timed hit knocks it out. So quickly coming out of the locker room now, partner. This defense is forced to fourth down. The Rams are set to punt. Then Evans, the one to kick it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, first and 10, going heavy to the right side here. Three tight ends. They'll start on the ground. Cool. Nice little run there. Gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Give to Williams from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Has it left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up fourth down. Man, a little would have done the job, but they threw for a lot there, Brock. Just couldn't make that deep shot work.
Kate, if you look at just about any pass play known to mankind, there's something called an alert. Right? Somebody that's going to...
Oh, and it's a fake. Punter with the football. This is caught. And the fake works to perfection. First down.
I wonder how many times Kate, the kicker's gone to the coach and said, Coach, I can pull this off. They finally gave him a shot, and turns out he was right. What a great play.
Williams now on first and 10. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Stafford now on first down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
From the gun on third down. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important third and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on fourth down. Stafford gonna go on forward. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Corum to begin the drive. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Stafford. And that hit arrived just in the nick of time. It's enough to break up the catch and bring up 3rd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Third down from the gun. He's in trouble, not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3 and out. Ethan Evans in punt formation for the Rams.
And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive, backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Buys time, rolling right. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
All right, so trailing right now. Looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. Myles Garrett. And that stop makes it 3rd and a very unlucky 13 now for this offense.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, is exactly how you get it done.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Looking in the air here. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Straight ahead with Williams. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
New set of downs from the 37. Sean McVay very aware of that play clock. He calls timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Two timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's first and 10. Another run for Williams. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
It's just confidence builders. You know, as a play caller, you love being able to call a run play, see that line of scrimmage move, and gain some real positive yards.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams down by only 3. Five still to go here. This is second down. Sean McVay very aware of that play clock. He calls timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Back now, pressure coming. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down. Well, this defensive battle just continues, Brock. They have set the tempo, been the dominant factions in this game, and that's only growing with every incompletion.
Kate, the results have been the same, but these are a couple different game plans, right? By these two different defenses, but both of them smothering and suffocating.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw it. This one is also going to be incomplete. Knocked away again, and they're left looking at 4th down.
They are officially left now clinging to one final lifeline. And for me, you know the situation. Players, not plays. Get your best player the ball on the most critical down of the game.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Going all the way to the end zone here. Catch is made, but he is out of the back of the end zone. Could not get his feet down, partner. This one's going to end up incomplete.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
First and 10 from the 32. Corum straight ahead. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. That's all they have. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Stick with Corum. He has the first down for the Rams, and partner, that to be all they need to now coast to this win. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knocked down that runner.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. A give to Corum. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Setting up to pass. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And who knew that a field goal would provide the only points of our entire game? But that kick enough to take the victory in the end.